everyone. Welcome to our first episode of Journey with Sai. I'm Naveen, and this is our first guest speaker, our beloved Uncle Raj. I'm going to start off today by asking you, Uncle, who are you? Who is this Uncle Raj that we always see at legends?
I'm just simple Baba's devotee or whatever you like to call it. And my journey with Swami began when I was only 16 or 17, 1969. In the evening, friend of mine was telling me all the stories about Sathya Sai Baba. And right then and there, the moment I heard Swami's name, my whole body was had a shaking. I just, if I had means, if I have money, I would have then and there would have come to Puttaparthi to see Swami. But we none of us could reach Swami until Swami calls us. Um, I failed my SSC exam. I was never a bright student. I just hated studies. Somehow I managed to go pass year, sometimes fail. And I was totally lost, teenager lost. When you don't have parents, no guidance, no nothing. I never even knew what I wanted to be. My cousin was living in Bangalore, and when I asked my brother to give me some money, so he said he doesn't have the money to give me to go and visit any Babas. And my uncle was living in Bangalore, so I just thought, look, this I want to go and see my uncle, and I have vacation. So my cousin brother, when he had given the money, he pocketed all his money for himself and took me to my uncle's house in Bangalore and left me there, and because that was his father. And then again, I stranded, and just on the 29th, I could not hold it any longer. And every morning, I pray to Swami, I want to come to you, I want to come to you. And one morning, I decided I had enough of it. I can't wait any longer. I must go to Puttaparthi. And I didn't have any money, so I boarded the train without ticket from Bangalore. And all my knowledge was that you get off at Dharmavaram, and from Dharmavaram you catch a bus or walk or things and go to Puttaparthi. I did not know that Puttaparthi was far deep inside. And as I boarded the train, the ticket checker came in the very compartment where I was, and he's going around asking the ticket from everyone. And I thought, Swami, I'm coming to see you. If you if this ticket checker will come and ask me the ticket, I'll promise you, I'll jump from this running train. The ticket checker came right behind me, gave me a bright smile, but he didn't ask for the ticket. And then I saw this station came Penukunda, and they said, alight here for Sathya Sai Baba. And straight away I got off. I just walked out, and I just thought Puttaparthi would be closed, but Puttaparthi was a few miles away from Penukunda. And then I walked to the bus stop, and they said there was a bus coming to the 6 o'clock at night and will take you. I came to Puttaparthi. I thought Baba would be waiting for me, saying, "Oh, my boy has come," and all that. So Swami's house was there, and people would come and sleep under the house. So I just thought, oh well.
Uncle, can you tell us a little bit about your first time meeting Swami?
My first darshan in those days, Swami used to come early morning and stood up in the balcony. And the moment I saw him, all night I was cursing him. The first thing when I saw Swami, my hand just automatically folded. And I said to Swami, I am home. And Swami raised hand, and each, only there's about 10 to 15 people were just gathered around, and each one of us felt Swami is looking at us.
Uncle, can you tell us a little bit about your first interview with Swami?
Swami gave me this first interview after 15, 20 days. All this time I was staying with Swami. And every morning Swami would come out, pick up those people for interview. But he gave me a nice smile, look at it sometimes. But he never talked to me. And at last, one evening after, just before the bhajan, the Swami used to talk to Sangita every evening. And she was baby, and she used to bow down to Swami. And this was in 1971. And Swami gave me the first interview, and he talked all about me. My past was just like open book and said, your mind is everywhere. And he materialized the vibhuti and gave me, put some in my mouth and said, I'll give you another interview tomorrow. And the next morning, first thing he called me in. And there was few people he called in for interview. And a beautiful thing happened that he finished an interview with everyone and he didn't call me in the personal interview. And then he put everyone out and then he talked to me.
Uncle, are there any advice that Swami has given you?
In one of those interviews, Swami said something very beautifully that, look, go back, study. And I went back, gave my exam. And to my surprise, all the syllabus, all the books changed. I had only 6 months to prepare myself. And I'd done it and I got second class. I was even surprised that all the time I failed. And this is the first time I just, one shot gave the exams and pass. And I came to Swami and Swami gave me the interview again. And
Uncle, have you ever received any gifts or anything from Swami?
I got a pen, and then Swami asked me, what do you want? And I was always short of money. And I asked Swami, I want money. And he said, how much you like? And I was just lost in counting. Swami said, don't worry, I'll give you the money. And on the last day, he gave me the envelope full of money. It was 100 rupees. In those days, 100 rupees was a hell of a lot of money. And since then, few times Swami gave me the money. He just walked past. Sometimes I bowed down, and next thing I looked up, and there was a money envelope in my things. And it's Swami's ways of thinking. And I don't know, but as soon as I saw Swami, I just knew it. I'm home.
Uncle, has there ever been striking memory or striking comment that Swami has ever mentioned to you that still sticks with you till today?
Every moment of my life is just the sweetest memory of Swami's. I was nothing, just 16-year-old vagabond boy who lost in the world, has don't know what destination, what spirituality, what is all this about.
Uncle, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Shoot,
So we have a lot of youth coming into the center now, right? Do you have any advice for any of the youth, who may be lost like you in your early years? Do you have any advice for them?
simple, don't hurt anyone. Just remember, if you ever hurt, not even a fly or ants, or if it doesn't bother you, don't hurt. All species, everything is divine. The things I learned from Swami on lessons of my life, that Swami wants our transformations. This is what he wants, that if you can't do anything good, fair enough, but don't do anything bad either. And there, for young, there is a lots and lots of temptations. And I had been through all the temptations. You name it, I had done it. I won't go into details of my personal life, but I was wild by nature. Worldly, material thing was all that I knew, all that I cared, and all that I wanted. I knew nothing about spirituality. I knew nothing about nirvana. I knew nothing about any of these things. And this is my message to all the young. Please, please, you all are lucky, so lucky that you all have come to Swami. And don't waste your even a one moment in your life. You put whatever memories with Swami. Swami will fill your life with 100 folds with the happiness and bliss. What you're looking for is not in the material world. It is at the lotus feet of Swami.
Thank you so much, Uncle. That's amazing advice, Uncle. Um, this will be the 100th year celebration of Sri Sathya Sai Baba. How does it feel, Uncle?
Swami is eternal, timeless. It just, we can put a time figure in Swami's 100 years. When I met Swami, I felt after a few interviews, this is not the first time, and this won't be my last time. His eternity, he has come to take us to that eternity. This is the whole thing Why he would waste his time, come from heavenly heights to bother about us for this one reason. Materially, you can gain anything. House you have today, gone tomorrow, you have beautiful, what we all call relationship we look for. It's all there in material world, but it will be never satisfying. Only your relationship with the Swami. And the beauty of Swami is that he has come to give you the key of eternal bliss. And I'll explain it to you what eternal bliss is, if it is okay. Say, for example, that person is young, handsome, like me, and all the pleasures of the world at his fingertips. Good health to enjoy all those things, best food, best wine, best whatever we look for, relationship, a joy of have the world at your fingertips. All these things like your favorite pets, dogs, cats, anything you want, horses, you have lots of wealth, is called the joy of mankind. And none of us have it. None. Whoever you can call it, Brad Pitt, Robert Redford, they're all born handsome, John Wayne, all of them born with the dynamic personalities. They all had the money, wealth, everything. But then these whole things that we suffer in human life, we consider, we think we are enjoying the life. But time consumes us before even we realize and flies away. And this is what Swami has come to give you. We look for it.
Uncle, moving on from the time you spent in India down to in Melbourne, how did you first get to find out about the Sri Sai Baba Center in Melbourne, and what was it like when you started?
Well, that's a good question. The first started by the Paul, the American guy, and the few people used to get together in a Chapel Street, uh, in a, called Victoria Street, in a migration center in the Sunday evening. And my wife Michelle uh, brought me there and said, "Look, I'll take you to the science center." And we came there, and Paul was the chairperson at the time. He was the first chairperson. He started, and that's how the bhajan singing every Sunday evening started by and goes for 1 hour, and then bit of meditation, and then that's how the science center started. But that's the time in 1984 it started. That's the my meditation room. This is Swami. This is Divine Mother manifestation, and I had this beautiful experience that Mother, Divine Mother, when Swami asked me to chant Gayatri, and this is the Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, and Swami has asked me to follow that simple technique of meditation. Who am I? And this is a Swami's divine hand. When I was studying the palmistry, this is what he said: surrender to the feet of Swami. And this is the hand that Swami just gifted. See, when I was talking in the science center about when I was studying the palmistry, this is the hand Swami showed. And see these all the lines? That was all in a hina color, all the chakras, all the things, all the things. This hand you will see in Lord Tirupati Balaji's temple. And this is the gift Swami gave me his introductions. When I was studying the palm, he gave me his palm to study, and this is the palm, is Swami's palm. Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. The Lord is infinite. His stories are infinite. He is a timeless truth. He is in all of you. He has come to take you to eternity, to that blissful state. Don't wait. Don't waste your time. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Uncle, for your beautiful insights. And thank you, Swami, for making this entire thing possible. And thank you, viewers, for watching this session, or this episode with Journey with Sai. And we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Sai Ram.